How would you feel if you learned through a WhatsApp message from a friend that your sexual privacy was exposed in a book, one that became the world's fastest selling memoir? That can't be good. You won't be able to pick my jaws up back from the floor if I found myself in that kind of predicament. Well, that is exactly what happened to Sasha Walpole in Prince Harry's memoir, Spare. Harry revealed how he lost his virginity and with whom, but did not name the woman. From my limited legal knowledge, I can tell you Harry's action can amount to a tort called invasion of privacy. In law, a tort is a wrongful act or violation of a person's legal right. Violating their right can make the person who is in violation of that right liable for money damages, meaning that they may have to pay the victim a sum of money for causing them emotional harm or pain and suffering, amongst other things. Stay tuned to find out whether Sasha Walpole is going to sue Prince Harry. Before exploring the scandalous details, I welcome you to subscribe to this fastly growing channel if you like the content. Good to see you again if you are a returning fan or a subscriber. Like, comment, share, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with new videos that have been posted. Until I'm able to earn from my podcast through YouTube, I'd like you to know you can donate to show support via the PayPal link below. Thank you so much. According to what's out there, Harry lost his virginity to an older woman during a quickie after a night of Baileys, whiskey, sambuca, and cigarettes when he was only a teenager. Honestly, I don't even know why we're talking about Harry's V card getting punched. Oh, right. He was reckless and unempathetic by revealing the details, very private details, of this woman, forgetting to consider her feelings, that she's a woman and a human being. In his book Spare, published by Random House Publishing, whose headquarters, by the way, is located in New York, USA, Harry recounted how he lost his virginity to a woman in a field behind a busy pub when he was only 16 years old. Here's what he wrote. I suspected he was referring to my recent loss of virginity, inglorious episode with an older woman. She liked horses quite a lot and treated me not unlike a young stallion. Quick ride, after which she'd smacked my rump and sent me off to graze. Among the things about it that were wrong, it happened in a grassy field behind a busy pub. Obviously, someone had seen us. Straight off the bat, I think that amounts to an invasion of privacy. Even though he didn't name the woman who took his virginity, the details in the book made it clear to Sasha Walpole that he was in fact speaking about her. So who's Sasha Walpole and what's the backstory? Sasha's a British-born woman and apparently the first to have sex with the then free-spirited and seemingly reckless royal Prince Harry. This happened some 21 years ago. Sasha was one day shy of her 19th birthday when it happened. What's her profession? She's a humble driver digger, a hearse lover, and a hearse lover from Wiltshire, who also comes from a working class family. An ordinary, easygoing woman who just happened to be next to Harry when he decided he was ready to have sex for the very first time. While Sasha may be an ordinary woman, she's certainly not a weak woman, even though I think Harry doesn't think much of her, judging from how he treated her after the sexual encounter. Sasha met Harry during her time as a groom at the future King Charles Gloucestershire estate in Highgrove. The two of them quickly became casual friends. One thing led to the next, and Harry lost his virginity during a quick romp behind a pub. What's your impression so far about of Miss Walpole? Honestly, I think she's bold in a very good way to come out and publicly share her side of the story. I don't think I would have had the courage to speak publicly on something so private and intimate. So hats off to her. More importantly, I find her to be a sweet, seemingly decent woman with a beautiful soul and a certain type of innocence that made me gravitate to her instantly. Now, I don't know her personally, but that's how I feel. Seeing her on television, hearing her talk about her experience, and, just kind of sharing her thoughts. Sasha says she kept the sexual encounter private for all these years to protect Harry's privacy. But Harry, on the other hand, doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a damn about her privacy, in my opinion. The woman says she felt put in an awkward position by Harry's revelation, which made her close friends and Harry's close friends immediately realized he was talking about her in the book's Spare. Many people find it highly disrespectful and atrocious that he included this very private detail in his memoir, which was released last month. So how could Harry's action affect him in a legal context? Again, we're talking invasion of privacy. What is it? Well, first off, since the publishing company is Random House and it's located in the USA, we'll look at US laws concerning invasion of privacy. First, let's look at what is invasion of privacy regarding published books or memoirs. In short, an invasion of privacy is an author's unauthorized disclosure of another party's private and sensitive information. The invasion of privacy occurs when that author publicly discloses private facts that aren't of public interest. Authors such as Prince Harry can be sued even though they are recounting their personal life experiences, and even if everything they write about someone in their book is completely true. In a case against Girl Interrupted author Susanna Kaysen and her publisher, who by the way is Random House, a court said the details revealed in a memoir fell under First Amendment protection as long as they furthered the public interest. Should Sasha Walpole sue Harry? A core question for the court to answer is whether Harry's revelation about his minutes-long tryst behind the pub with the woman falls under the public interest or public concern defense for authors and publishing companies. A person who sues for invasion of privacy has to prove 5 elements to win an invasion of privacy claim. And here are the 5 elements. Number 1, the item, whether a photograph, information, or statement was disclosed publicly. Check here for Sasha Walpole. What was done between her and Harry was disclosed publicly in the book. The disclosure, number 2, the disclosure was about facts of a private nature. Sexual encounters, having sex with someone, that's private, right? People can argue it was done in a field, behind a pub, and it's a public place, but the information known to them, it's private, and he published it. So I would say check here again for Sasha Walpole. Yes, she may be able to prove this other element. Number 3, the average reasonable person would find the disclosure to be offensive. Check here, but this could be subjective based on who you ask if they would be offended if someone wrote about their sexual encounter in a book. All right? So that's, again, subjective. There was no, number four, key element to prove, to win a case for invasion of privacy. There was no legitimate public benefit to justify the disclosure. I'd check yes here for Sasha Walpole again, because I can't see how disclosing the virginity matter benefits the public, at least not on the face of it. That's 4 strikes against Harry. And number 5, the defendant showed a reckless disregard for the publication of the information that would harm or embarrass the victim. And the defendant would be Harry, of course. Did he show a reckless disregard for the publication of the information that would harm or embarrass the victim? I would check yes here for Sasha Walpole again. I think Harry was reckless in revealing the information and not considering the emotional effects that would have had on Sasha Walpole as a woman and a human being. If Sasha sues and wins, she may be awarded money in legal damages for any emotional harm, embarrassment, or shame she suffered as a result of Harry's book revelations, and also for any damage to her reputation or her business, if such harm also occurred. How has Sasha responded to being exposed in Harry's book sphere? Surprisingly, she's taking things easy and gracefully. I think, honestly, I couldn't do what she did. Here's what the woman told journalist Piers Morgan about that night in an exclusive interview a few days ago. And I'm quoting here. He made the move. Yeah. I don't even really know why or what happened. We were just having a cigarette, and before you know it, it was all happening. He started kissing me, and then before you know it, it was all going on. Even though we're talking about Prince Harry here, Sasha sees him as Harry, her friend, and doesn't think taking his virginity is a badge of honor. Right. While Meghan is thinking she's bagged the prince and the greatest man in the world, here we have Sasha Walpole saying, okay, he's just Harry, There's nothing major about taking his virginity. Pretty much is how she's taking it all in. Here's what she also said, and I quote, "We crossed the line. It was never intentional. There was nothing before, nothing after. There's nothing glorious about being drunk and then cupping off with one of your mates in a field." The now 40-year-old woman, who is about 3 years older than Harry, responded to his statement that many things were wrong about what happened that night. And I read in the news, some women were kind of like upset. They think that Harry might have been saying in his book that he was taken advantage of by an older woman when he lost his virginity. But this is what Sasha had to say. "The thing wrong about it was we were two friends, and it should never have happened." I really don't like how Harry's treated Sasha here. I really have empathy for her. I don't feel pity. I don't like to feel pity for people, but I do feel sorry that she's been thrown out there and she had no clue, based on all that she said. She had no clue that Harry was including her in the book or including details about their encounter in the book. So I feel really sorry for her, and I don't know if it's because she's a normal, regular, commoner, person, a British citizen, that he thinks he could violate her right to privacy. So I really do have a lot of empathy for her. And number one, like I said, he put her personal and private information out there in the book. Why would he do that? First, writing about her in the book without her knowledge or consent is highly disrespectful and amounts to taking advantage of her kindness. On the face of it, this seems like a case of invasion of privacy. I think Harry knows Sasha is a nice and empathetic person who wouldn't come after him for revealing her secrets. I think he sees her as just not much. I don't think he thinks highly of her. All right? He thinks that she probably wouldn't come up against him. And even if she did, would she win? No, he's Prince Harry. But I don't know. Maybe not. Number two, he ghosted her right after romping around in the field and losing his virginity. According to Sasha, she never heard from or spoke to Prince Harry again after their sexual encounter. To me, that says a lot about Harry. It's not like she was some stranger he picked up at a bar. Sasha and Harry had a long-standing friendship. Who does that? First of all, who sleep with their friend and then ghost them? Come on, Prince Harry. Number three, Harry allegedly did not get Sasha's consent to include the information about their sexual encounter in the book. And that is why I don't like how Harry's treated Sasha Walpole. To the very least, the decent thing for Harry to do was to reach out to Sasha and ask her how she feels about him revealing how he lost his virginity. But then again, we're talking about Harry, a spoiled, self-entitled brat who might also be a slight narcissist. I mean, look how he's treated his own father, King Charles, his brother, Prince William, his dear old grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, and other close family members. His conduct in the last few years, starting from the Oprah Winfrey interview, then the Netflix and Spirit book tell-alls, tells you exactly who Harry is in terms of his character. I honestly think he owes Sasha Walpole a huge apology, if in fact she's the woman who he was referring to. All in all, here's the big question. Can Sasha Walpole file a successful lawsuit against Prince Harry? It depends on proving all 5 key elements of invasion of privacy, which would make Harry's conduct illegal. Sasha may also have to prove she did not give him consent to reveal the information publicly. Okay, enough of the legal stuff. This is sending me back to law school. Lucky for Harry, Sasha doesn't appear to be a gold digger like his wife, Meghan Markle, who you already know Meghan would have sued the underwear off of Prince Harry if she was in Sasha Walpole's position, and not his wife, of course. Meghan has been branded a narcissist, and narcissists love an opportunity to exploit others for money, fame, and status. See my video on whether Meghan Markle has these 9 narcissist traits. Okay, I digressed a bit. Sasha revealed she went public to stop the story from getting out of control, but not for financial gain. Sasha said it never occurred to her to capitalize on her night of passion with Harry. She still sees him as a friend, and what happened, and she just wanted to just go away and get on with her life. She continued by saying, "It's been a whirlwind week, and hopefully it's a means to an end, and I can get back to normality, to go back to work, drive my digger, hide back under my rock." I came to the conclusion that she has no interest in going after Harry or his money, even though I think she does seem to have a very good case. When Piers Morgan asked her if she thinks Harry married up, I think, or dated up, meaning with Meghan, she made me laugh when she said, "He certainly dated down," all right? What do you think about all of this? Can it get messy? Should Sasha sue Harry? What would you do if you were in his position? If you were in her position, what would you do? Would you sue? Pen your thoughts in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter. That's all for now. See you next time on True Lies Scandals.